So I'm sure many of you have seen the recent YouTube video called Hot Crazy Matrix. Very, very popular. Last time I checked, 7 million views. And it's an excellent model, but it's limited. Number one, it only uses 2 attributes, crazy and hot. Second of all, it makes what we think is a false assumption. That the crazier a woman is, the hotter she has to be in order for men to put up with her. We don't think that's true. So, we have a different model. We call this the Sylvester model. And we're going to represent it with a Venn diagram. Because a Venn diagram allows us to use more than 2 attributes. And the 3 attributes that we're going to talk about today, we call the 3 S's. The first of the 3 S's is sane. Sane is like crazy on the crazy hot matrix, because when sanity reaches 0, you're crazy. The second attribute that we're going to talk about today is sexy. Sexy is the same as hot on the crazy hot matrix. And when sexy reaches 0, we call that a man. The third attribute that we want to include that you can't on the crazy hot matrix is sweetness. And when sweetness reaches 0, we call that difficult. Now, based on this diagram, this is the area where you want to get. That's the ideal woman right there. But there's very, very few of them, so they're in very high demand. But there's lots of women right here. And these women, very dateable. Women who are sane and sweet. This area right here, this definitely not a good area to be in. You do not want to date a woman who's really sexy and really sweet, but completely void of sanity. This area up here, sane and sexy, but no sweetness. Now, it's not generally understood, but some men like it. The problem with a Venn diagram is that although you can represent more attributes, there is no scale. Either you're in or you're out. So you have to try and find a way to determine whether or not a woman is sane. So, if we're trying to find out whether or not a woman fits in to the sane, this could be any woman in the world. This could be a whole group of women. In this particular case today, this is Asian women. You have to ask yourselves a series of questions to find out whether or not she's sane. And for us, 1, does she have a Hello Kitty obsession? First question you can ask.
Hello Kitty. Ooh.
The second question you can ask is, does she carry a dog in a bag?
This is chocolate.
And the third question that you can ask is she desperate for a relationship?
I know we just met. Let's get married and have babies.
Help me?
Okay, and the second thing you have to try to determine is whether or not someone fits into the sexy. That really is up to you. Some guys are chubby chasers, some guys like goth girls, some guys like the girls who go to church. And then finally, you have to try and figure out how sweet they are. And that's really just a matter of asking yourself, are they more like Marianne or Ginger? The improvement of a Venn diagram over a matrix is that you can include a lot of attributes in the same assessment. Last time we did 3 S's, but we could do 3 E's. Let's go with erratic.
Huh?
Emotional. And just for the sake of using a third E, we'll go with entitled.
I want my 3-carat diamond ring now.
Hey. And so this is what we call women. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You should spend your time with whoever it is that turns you on. And just remember, be careful out there and play safe. Yeah. Good dog.
Tell me the dinner now.